Hey, back. We're gonna make some poems. It's gonna be a good time. Let's go.
That's the best intro. Oh god.
The best game ever. 2017 Doki Doki Literature Club. Fucking game of the year. Fuck everything. Fuck Zelda. Fuck Mario Odyssey. Fucking every other piece of shit that's created. This is the best game of 2017. Let's go.
What should we choose?
Are you still going for Natsuki?
Yes.
Right.
Milk.
Of course.
Bunny. Daydream.
Sure.
No, because that's.
Oh wait a minute. Yeah, of course.
Vitality.
Yeah. Go for it. Oh no.
Fuck off.
What a fucking word. After image.
After image. Disaster. Special.
Special.
No, that wasn't it. Cry. No, that's her. She's really depressed. Sweet. Skipping. Lazy.
Sweet,
extraordinary. Melancholy.
maybe, yeah.
Sweet.
No, I was wrong.
Bullshit.
Bouncy. Go for it. Yeah.
Bouncy. We're looking for cute words. Smile.
Lipstick. Yeah, I was
Yep.
right.
Lipstick.
Parfait. That's obvious.
That's obvious.
It's definitely not embrace.
Bliss.
Sure. No.
Bollocks.
Look at that suicide.
Fuck that shit. Flying. She mentioned eagles.
Yeah, sure. No.
Oh god, come on. Skirt.
Yeah, sure.
Sparkle.
Yeah. No.
Bollocks.
Climax.
Climax.
No.
Music alone. Excitement.
Sure. No.
Jesus Christ.
Candy.
Kitty.
No.
Kitty.
Kitty, yeah. Poof.
Poof. Chocolate. Happy. Sing.
Okay.
Sing.
Try it. No.
Oh,
Fluffy.
Shit. Fluffy. We're not good at this. Marshmallow is cute.
Yeah.
Silly. Bad.
Yeah,
Laugh.
try it. Actually.
No, silly's gonna be her.
Yeah.
Vanilla.
Sticky.
Vanilla.
Sticky. Vanilla. Yes. Sticky was right. Fucking point for me.
Feather.
Try it. Well, you done goofed. Whatever.
Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Kazuma. Is this her route?
No.
No.
You're okay. You're okay. Just don't worry about it. Just
We're aiming for one person.
Play the game and enjoy
We'll just
it.
see what happens. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Hehehe. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways. Thanks, call me simple-minded. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks.
You've actually, you've got the route. Yeah.
That's not
You've
like
got her
you
route.
at all.
You've got her route.
What, her?
Yeah.
Bollocks. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Well, that's all of a sudden. No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open, then she turns upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out.
She's broke. She's broke, bitch.
Yeah, she's like me. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you just plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Ahaha. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face in her book, as always. Ha! I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Kazuma to let me borrow some money.
What a fucking arsehole.
Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford.
Words spoken like a true person.
Is that aimed at me?
No. Well, yeah. I mean, you're self-inserting here, really. So
Yes.
let's go with that.
I'm going to shut up now. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is far enough retribution. Ah, I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Ahaha. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess that's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing.
Yep.
After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Pwap.
Fucking slap.
Who's got slapped? Kia! Out of nowhere, someone smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
What a shame.
Ow! What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. She's got fucking cookies. Is this a miracle?
Yeah.
I wish someone would throw cookies at me.
It's
because I paid my
your
restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Ha 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 ha. I was just going to give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Ha ha ha. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geesh, just eat it. Sayori tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sound effects.
Yep.
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Geesh, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, snap.
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and then wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeesh. Oh, Cuddles.
No.
I get it. Cuddles linked to only one thing.
Yeah.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Gee, she's such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? She's on the bathroom taking a dump.
Yeah. Taking a big shit.
Good question. Have one of you heard about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had to do something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... Oh, I can see where this is fucking going.
Yeah, keep going.
Aha, I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
You want me to take over? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay, that sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Kazuma. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to show it once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone was already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands and then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I hand handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm going to get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're going to tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. Ah, the chapter at the end when Minori and Alice found Monica. Natsuki's voice resonates from inside the closet. Eh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Oh, sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff and clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organise a bit. Ugh. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving all these books back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves, and besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Ah, Natsuki. There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops on the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because it's
Collapse forward design.
Yeah, there we go. Ah, be careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool will be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoop one of the smaller book boxes up to the edge of the shelf. See? Kira, the box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There. Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. No, need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? Sigh. I'm gonna get a chair, just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs and desks have been attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit in the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls its wheels back of the closet. Ah. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Whoosh. Natsuki climbs the chair and slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side doorway and simply watch. Ah, there we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. Whoa. The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it who told me to do nothing? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt.
Pervert!
Nice. Good. I forced myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realises I'll be dead. Oh. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Go box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Heavy. Hey Kazuma, I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry up and take this one, eh? But then I'll have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Natsuki looks like she just realised something, but then she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? You're trying to look at my Natsuki's leg shape. I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. Just give me that fucking box. You perv. You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki. Yeah. The scene turns to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands, and the books go flying. I got you. Crash. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face.
Ow.
Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. My right arm and my back seriously felt the most impact. Slowly Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. There. Natsuki seems to realise that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gross. A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking, you sicko? Everything okay over there? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica, see what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert, so I hope you're happy. I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain the whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no. My I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's trying to desperately smooth out. I must have landed on that page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut and throws it on the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Sob. Natsuki, are you? No. Natsuki's voice squeaks.
Aww.
I see tears on her face. I helped get the crease out, okay. It's partially my fault, so Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No. I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you.
Aww.
I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just, every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright, well I'll help clean this up. I'll move the rest of the manga for you. I picked the volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This will help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me, eh? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. Didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know. Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. Yep.
I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple minutes are silent between us, as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in the correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. Ahaha. It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You'll take responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up. If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of the subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in the manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep, even you sound more enthusiastic than the last time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know. Hehehe. Told you. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag.
She's not a bitch anymore.
No, she's quite nice.
Right, here we go. Right, gotta show it again. Who are you gonna show it to first?
Oh, I'm probably a bit embarrassed the fact that we've just had Natsuki just like...
There we go.
Alright, we'll do Natsuki first since we're sat with her.
Yeah. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me but then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once for... Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. But it wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poem is supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously. You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Ooh. Catfight. Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, Natsuki's face freezes like she just realised something. You're trying to impress me. Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over the poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters onto the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey Kazuma, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No. I just told her that my voice gets caught up in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki.
Ooh.
So the MC is actually talking about trying to impress her now. So yeah, you can tell what route you're on.
Yeah.
Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads it through, the smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Kazuma? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind. I'm just kidding, I didn't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey, Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us have noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I liked it. And you should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. But Kazuma wrote this poem. And we're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Kazuma is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't got to read it yet. So what? Yeah, I guess Kazuma is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns to my poem. It's not like she's going to like it though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. There you go.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her.
Oh, sorry.
Well done. Amy likes spiders.
Yeah, there you go.
It's really bad because I work with somebody called Amy at work and she friggin' hates spiders.
Well. Anyway. Sorry about that.
Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realise how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. I know how that feels.
Mm-hmm.
But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure lots of other people can too. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Geesh. Just look forward to tomorrow, okay? Alright, I will.
Right, who next?
Ooh. Should we stir some shit up and put Yuri in?
Look at that.
Where's the other girl gone?
Yeah.
Do you think because she read it in the last one?
Maybe that's the case.
Yeah.
Don't know. Which one are we going for next?
Oh, well, we'll share it with Yuri, then
Okay.
we'll do Sailor
Go for
last. Have a go.
Okay. Is it my turn? Yeah, let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I expect you were trying different things, Kazuma. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem, or Sayori's perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that. I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything. Yuri, eh? I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles is different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I'd probably just do a terrible job. I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind, it likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid of a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write them down as things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise, I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this your poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me a poem.
The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an
unordinary human.
Unordinary human. The handwriting is really hard, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well, aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. Oh gosh, you're going to kill it. The moon in
its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah, I know. Handwriting's not great.
Yeah. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of the raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and safe. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions over the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows it's exciting. A rush of blood, classic Polonian conditioning?
Palorian conditioning. I don't know. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did, yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. Well, that's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. There we go. Right, last one.
Yeah, last one.
There you go.
Sayori. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Kazuma. I love it, especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what it's like either. Ha 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 ha. Geesh. I'm sure Yori's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Kazuma poem, and that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Hehehe. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in this first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes you have a little rain cloud in your head, and a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug, and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Kazuma. I should go and write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
There we go.
Right, bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine are rubbing together in a bundle of kittens. Right?
Oh, fucking crap.
I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle and keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Dinging and dinging.
Digging and digging.
Digging and digging, sorry. scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelves could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after other, holding on to them for every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against my tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Ooh, that's quite powerful.
There we go.
Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did! Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. Even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm going to keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. She always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this one is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Right. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come and sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not something we can put together anything good in a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sora has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. That doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing to Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem and recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sarah is putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Eee. Sarah, who's been colouring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up those posters, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think that's a bad idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And if it's those reasons that we're all in this club today, don't you want to share that with others to inspire them and find the same feelings that brought you in here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes just standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then no, you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe. It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over it with them. Alright, phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone's expectant faces, sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ah, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is all too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how are you going to expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through the notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the world to life. Is this something she's done before, or simply natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the
Recitation.
Recitation, right. Strange word. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clicks the sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into a sharp symbols of fierce syllables, not symbols.
It's alright, don't worry.
Syllables, it's late, guys.
Yeah.
Of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structures that she enunciates with the perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thanks for you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ahaha. Sorry, I giggled. Hehehe. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like a soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheer like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said that she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Hehe, even Kazuma liked it. I guess that's a good sign. Well, what does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you all nicely, but it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading.
Fucking criticism.
Yeah. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do that in front of everyone. Hehehe. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Kazuma. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Kazuma lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Suki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with, but it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just go up what I wrote for today. I stand up and stay in front of the podium.
Everyone's already fucking heard this.
Yeah. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... Why are you always looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's a little more unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if given life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everybody applauds. She hurries back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You're better not making me do that again. Ah, well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will make it way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming though. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making a pamphlet, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Geesh, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Ah, yeah, no problem.
The way you fucking read that.
I know, it's great, isn't it? Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Asori as Monica, but I do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Hehehe. Geez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Kazuma. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's been a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Natsuki asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Hehehe. Well. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Choices.
Oh.
Make the choices. Make the fucking choice.
Should we say that we'll walk home with
Natsuki?
Natsuki?
You, mate. It's your paper.
Well, she's asked, hasn't she?
You fucking make the choice.
She's asked, and
why
isn't there an option to walk home with both of them?
Because that's not how visual novels work, mate.
I don't know, have you ever played School Days? You can get a haram ending in that.
Yeah. Right.
Fuck it, we're gonna piss her off.
Oh.
Walking home with Natsuki. Why does that make my heart pound? I think I would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down, which is about true. Isn't that so cute and fun to be around? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeesh. There's not even any point in speculating something that never's going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know. Need you? Sayori? I can't figure out how seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward.
You fucked up.
Did I?
No.
But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her, but if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time?
Right, guys, we're going to sign off now because I know there's been a long video.
Yeah.
And shit's got real now.
Yeah.
So, we'll see you later.
We'll see you in the next video.